All right, I came back to Blanc Sablon here. I have a little breakfast, plus I'm going to be staying here tonight. I got to go find that place too, but I'm going to go in here and have a little bite to eat. But it's Saturday, the 15th, and fishing season, salmon season starts up here today. As you can see, it's foggy again. Oh, gee. All right, it's foggy, it's wet. What else is new? But it is a good day here because it is starting fishing season for salmon. So I'm gonna go get a license and stuff today and try to figure out the whole salmon fishing thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go in here and maybe I can get some local information in here. That would be nice, but it's probably only one person in here because I only see one truck. Of course I'm late. I got up late, boy. I was needing some sleep, and I guess I got some last night. Anyways, more to come. Okay, this is the real interesting part of this area is the time difference. Usually, any time I've ever crossed a time line, or it's an hour increase all the way across the states. It's an hour increase, and pretty much around here, it's an hour increase. But over here, Newfoundland Labrador time, which is right up the road, is 5 of 10. Quebec time is 8:25, let's just say 8:25, whatever. And this is 9:20. In Goose Bay time, that's up in Goose Bay. I'm heading up there eventually. That's another hour, but it's like an hour and a half, which is kind of different than I'm used to. Anyways, I just thought I'd point that out. And obviously it's kind of a thing because this guy has these clocks here on his wall and to depict the uniqueness of all the time changes. So anyways, you know how it goes. All right, well, I got my eggs and some homemade white bread, but this fella here, he owns the place.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, huh? What's your name?
Eric Latampier.
Eric? All right.
Latampier.
So how long have you been here, Eric?
I was born here.
You were born here, huh?
Yeah.
How did you come to doing this for a living?
I wasn't doing this, I was a fisherman.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Wow, what did you fish for?
Cod, salmon,
Yeah?
herring, mackerel, and all sorts of cod fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you get out of that?
I was about 20-year-old, then I left and went to Sudbury.
Yeah?
And I worked in Sudbury in the mine, and then I went to Schifferville. No, I think I went to Schifferville first.
Yeah.
Then to Sudbury, then Lab City, all around the mines. And,
Oh, yeah, you worked in mines, huh?
yeah.
What kind of mines? What were they mining?
Copper mines.
Copper, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That pretty hard work, was it?
It was not easy.
It was not easy, huh?
No.
Yeah. What did you do? Did you run equipment?
I run equipment and different shifts. I was a stoker.
Yeah? A stoker?
Oh yeah, and this place they separate the ore, the gold from yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun. Well, how'd you come to own the cafe here?
My first cafe is on the corner. As you turn the corner,
yeah.
On the right, that was my first one. I just retired and then I started up a coffee shop.
Yeah, that's how it happened, huh?
That's how it happened.
And then you sold that place and moved here?
I sold that place. I fooled around for a couple of years and I didn't like it, and so I said I'm going back to a coffee shop, meeting people.
Yeah. You like to talk like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you said that you tried to retire, though.
Yeah.
And didn't go good?
No.
No. So you have to have this something to do to keep you busy.
You got to. You're gonna die quick.
Yeah.
You know?
And a lot of people do say that.
I got my grandson.
Oh, he's got his grandson up there, huh?
He's 5.5 now.
Yeah.
Two of them. One is 1 year.
Yeah.
And this fella is 5.5.
Wow, you got to get another picture up there, or the other one.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do this week.
Oh, you're going to do it this week? Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, thanks a lot for talking to me on the film and letting me do that.
No problem.
All right. So I just got done with my breakfast, and of course, I ran into the guy who owns it, but also this couple came in. Actually, they weren't a couple. They were a couple of people that were together, working together on a project. And the project they were working on, which was pretty cool, was this right here, this map. Oh, come on now, behave. So they're working on this map. And in the conversation, they kind of baited me into it, was they were asking me, well, they were asking me, what are you using for a map? You know, and I said, well, I have a map. And then I started complaining about the map, that it shows all of Labrador, but the area of Labrador where everything is was very small and not very, not very, they needed to have like an insert with a big, with a big map of that area. Anyways, they're developing this map with, all these different places and where the gas is and so forth and so on. Anyways, it was really good talking with them. And I had a long talk with them about, my trip and things I noticed and things my experience of traveling, and they were very interested in, what I had to say, which was nice to be heard, So anyways, they're developing this map. It's really good. And the only thing is he was telling me how to fold it up. And he says you fold it up like this. Said you fold it up like this. And then when I opened it, I said, well, your picture here is backwards. And they said, oh, no, we tried to get that right. I don't believe they had never folded it up yet. But anyways, Expedition 51 Degrees, Quebec-Labrador Highway. So basically, the woman was from Quebec and the guy was from Labrador. And they were getting together to try to, get together and combine this stuff together. Anyways, they were getting together to try to collaborate on this map and share information about it. And anyways, it's I just thought it was really cool. It was a nice little experience talking with those guys and sharing what information I had and my thoughts and stuff. It's great. Anyways, like I say, more to come.
But we have a lot of So each scallop has their own personality. Some can be saucy, some can be very shy, and others can be very open, active, happy to see everyone. Each scallop has about 200 eyes that you can see. All the black dots around on their frills are their eyes. So if they open up, hopefully they will. I'm gonna try to get some that are yeah. Try to get some that a little open. Okay, this one. So inside they have all black dots around, and those are their eyes. We also see in this one, there's a little bag. There's also the muscle that connects to 2 shells, but the bag is their reproductive sacs. So this one is a female because it's orange, and a male is white.
That one's opened up.
So a male is white and a female is orange, their bags.
Oh.
So you can hold them if you want, or...
Oh.
That one's being brave too, I think.
Yeah. So this one is another female. Oh, this one is... Yeah, don't squish your finger inside. I don't know.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, I'll just put it down here. Ooh, he's flapping. Well, she. I guess.
Yeah, she. This one, I'm not sure what this one is. Might be a male. I think it is. We can't force them open because if we force them open, we will
Yeah,
kill them. But
Tear the muscle.
yeah. So once the muscle is detached from the shell, they're automatically dead.
They need that.
Yeah.
Still feeding there. This is their digestive system. And there you see their spawn. So this is a female. And then all we do is we pick this from here. It's a little goopy. And you tear it back. And I haven't luck with this one today. Usually it comes off a little easier.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Yeah. And so they, when they're cleaning them, some people can clean like 60 of these in a minute. So
They're good.
this is a lot, and then you just scrape it off again. Like I said, if you're commercially scraping it, and there you go.
That really does look like a scalp.
It's a nice symmetry. I cooked scallops for 22 when he turned 70. No.
She pinched me. There you go. Whose is this one?
Oh, that's good.
Is it, yeah?
So like I was telling them, you just scrape along the bottom of the shell.
Yes, yeah.
And then for to clean them. And we just use a tilted butter knife really, bend them. And so here is another female. See their sac?
Right.
If you were here in, let's say, September, this is really empty. So they're gonna spawn in probably the second week of July. So it's fuller. And that's their digestive sac. That's the algae in there. And then all of their frill. So you can see their eyes. The little dots are.
Oh, little dots?
Yeah, and that's how they see.
Oh, wow.
So
They see where they're going.
they see where they're going and they open up and they filter feed through that frill too. So see that one came out nice.
Oh, yeah.
So people use this here locally for like chowders and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They make chowder out of them?
Yeah.
It's interesting how quickly just went from, that's a scallop, yeah.
Yep, this one doesn't. There we go. I'll get in there. No, they're pretty tricky guys. There we go. Another female. All females today. And you see too, the pigment of their shells are very
Yes.
different depending on the scallop itself. So these are coming up nicer.
Oh, again, very quick.
Yeah, usually really quick. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Got it? I told them, I said,
Good.
this is a very fast process when they're cleaning them.
Oh, yeah.
So William does it very fast. He's gonna be your boat driver today.
All right, I got a YouTube channel, so hopefully they're all. I like to let people know that I got the channel because I want them to know I'm going to put them on YouTube.
That gets full of sand, but ours are in suspension, you don't have the sand and different things like that. So
Detritus, yeah.
so you can actually eat all of the parts. And then this is both wallberry sauces. So there's like a lingonberry. Some people in Newfoundland call them partridge berries. Locally here, they call them red berries. So it depends on which part. So you'll hear them called like a multiple. And the French call this the chicoté, could be called cloudberry. We call them bake apples.
Okay.
So everybody has their kind of name, and then there's a little tart for you guys too.
Wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, so and there's some napkins here if you want to take that.
All right.
Yeah, we had partridge
Just
berries.
grab it and
Yeah.
throw it in.
You grab it, you can take the shell if you want as your little dish. And you can get to taste it out.
Oh, wow. It fills up your mouth.
It does, it's a big bite. And these are, the lingonberry ripens more in fall. It's like a September berry. And the cloudberry ripens end of July last week, first week of August. But the cloudberry is like very difficult to pick. It grows in bobs, it's like all one on the plant. So it's probably, and there's usually a lot of black flies at that time, so it's not an easy,
Not a pleasant time, huh?
not an easy berry to pick usually. So this one's more expensive to buy. Like this one's about $5 a pound, and this one sells for 10 to 11 depending on the season.
Oh, super.
Yep.
Very interesting.
It tastes a lot like steamers.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys get steamers down your way or?
Well, not so much, but.
No, not in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know, but we've grown up enough places that we.
Yeah. Yeah, Mass and Maine, steamers are a big thing. We love them up there.
Yeah. No, it's a different, like I always say, you never get to try it anywhere else.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
because you just see the scallops and you just get to eat that part. Right?
Yeah, you can definitely got muscle in it.
Yeah.
And
And I tell people they separate them. That's why, kind of here locally, what we call the frills or whatever, people fry them up in like butter and flour and dredge them with
Almost
flour.
like fritters, huh?
Yeah, and then they'll like fry them up in a pan. Same thing with spawns. So it's like a whole thing.
I guess you guys are used to the fishing side of it. You're from Maine.
Oh yeah, we got big tide, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you guys caught like quite a big tide here. What do you got for tide?
6 foot tide.
6 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not much, yeah. These are the crab boats up here, huh?
Yeah. So those are like right now is crab season. Most all the boats are in today because it is a little bit rough outside, but it's quite busy. There's probably 12 boats, I guess, leave from this port. So this portion of land, kind of right in front of us here, is actually an island. So that's Caribou Island. It's one of the bigger islands, I guess, on the coastline. As you can see, you can kind of go out that way, right out to the open ocean, or you can go out this way. This would be like the main boat run. From here west, there's hundreds of islands, kind of similar to this. So it's a very protected area for boating and fishing. There's lots of islands, bays, whatever. It was 2018, I guess. Yeah. It's usually as far as we go. If it was any rougher, pretty bouncy out there.
yeah.
House is getting in really bad shape, as you can see. We actually took some people out last week that are hoping to get a project to restore it, but if it's not done soon, it'll be actually Kimberly's, the one that he's done the tour with.
Oh.
Her and her husband own that house. Her husband's father actually owned a stage down in front here. So this is what we would call like a traditional fishing stage. So you can see the building in there. The downstairs section would have been used for storing salt fish. So they would salt their fish in there all summer. The top floor would be used for storing fishing gear. The walkway coming out there is what you call a stage head. Those are put out in the spring and disassembled and took up again in the fall.
Oh.
Because of the ice, this all freezes. If that were to freeze in the ice, the tides rising and falling would destroy it. So that's probably the last standing traditional real fishing stage. Yeah. And the owners still use that for fishing. You can see the nets piled up on top of the stage there. Those are lump nets. Also lobster fishing happens there. Well, all kinds of stuff. So Salmon Bay, like I said, was once probably the biggest hub on the coastline in the summertime. So they actually had their own little movie theater that would have been right here on the hill. There was 2 stores here. They had the government wharf. What you see here now, it's actually condemned now, but that would have been access for freight boats and stuff to drop off goods and services through the summer. Traditionally, the beaches would have been full here of stages and stage heads, like we see back there. You can see there's still some that are kind of falling down. Some are kept up, but at one time here, the shoreline was so full of stages that people actually had them on the other side of the bay. So it was a very happening spot back in the pre-1970s, I guess.
Here I am at Salmon Bay Farm, and I decided to stop here, and it's a scallop farm out here in this bay, and I took a tour and showed me all about scallops and how they farm them here. And they have a kind of a reception area here where you can go in, and we tasted some scallops and stuff, and then I took a tour on they had a boat, and a little pontoon boat. We went for a ride in and around the bay and stuff, and it was really great. And now he told me I can go fishing in this little brook over here. I don't know, I might give it a shot, huh? I don't know. They're building this building. They're still finishing up with the building, and they're really expanding here. And at first they said $80 to go on the tour and this and that, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, you know, $80. But I decided to go, and boy, it was well worth it. Well worth it. And anyways, I might go just drown a fly here for a little bit. Why not? Looks pretty good. Might get lucky to get a trout. I don't see nothing jumping or nothing, but who knows? More to come. Keep in touch.